Should vengeance be swift and merciless, or is a patient strategy of gradually stripping away everything they hold dear before sending them to the afterlife more fitting? Alternatively, is it better to make their life so wretched that they crave death, which you will deny them? Share your thoughts in the comments below as we prepare to continue Ian's story.
What was that?
It's ice. But where did it come from?
Over there. They're soldiers.
God damn it, run away.
It's effective. Thanks to this ring, my mana output should be that of a third-class magician.
Sir Magician.
Captain, are there any soldiers hurt?
No, we didn't have a chance to get in harm's way thanks to you.
That's good.
Radio, get a hold of yourself.
Dad.
I'll take a look at him.
Pale skin with no lack of blood, and hair that turned as white as snow. This is mana poisoning, also called Heaven's Curse. If enough mana enters the body with a mana brain but no mana heart, pieces of that mana isn't able to leave the body and stimulates the brain, places you in deep pain for the rest of their lives without a moment's rest. He couldn't have done this to himself, this had to have been done by a magician on purpose. Judging by his symptoms, it's pretty bad.
One moment.
One way to ease this pain is to pour pure mana into the body to release the leftover mana.
Please take care of his wounds.
Oh, yes, thank you.
Will my dad be okay?
For a little while.
Then is he going to be in pain later?
Well, that man will need to make a decision. Either he has to get injected with mana every so often or die.
He more than likely will.
I have to find Landier's flower and make a cure.
Douglas, where are you going?
Douglas? That name. I know that name. It's the name of the greatest alchemist in history, Douglas Amon. A man that went from rags to standing next to King Ragnar because of his genius abilities. When I saw him in my past life, he was always hostile towards mages. An alchemist that got mana poisoned by a magician and an herb that grows in the north that can neutralize mana in the body. If this is true, this is a poison to all mages. I have to stop him.
Haste. There may be raiders still outside of the village. It's not safe to leave just yet.
This can't wait any longer. If I don't find the flower to make the cure, my father will.
Sleep.
I have to find the flower.
If I didn't come to this village, his father would have died, and he would have gotten turned into a slave. The poison I drank in my past life would have been made by him. This must be with his hatred for mages came from. Should I dispose of him? No, that could be dangerous, being too hasty. He has the talent to be the greatest alchemist in history. Why not just make him mine? But I can't be sure that giving him a different life than before won't stop from betraying me. Maybe I should.
Sir Magician.
Something wrong?
You ran out all of a sudden, so I followed you. Who's the kid?
I thought he would do something reckless, so I put him to sleep. Please take him back to the village, please.
Are you not coming with us?
I have something I need to do.
Douglas, are you asleep?
Not yet.
Barton told me that some magician came to our village and saved us. I also heard you went and was about to do something reckless again.
I just tried to find the flower.
There still might be raiders around.
Then what do I do? That magician said you will stay in pain.
I'm fine. Once I find the flower.
You couldn't find it for a year. Does that flower even exist?
It exists.
Who's there?
I heard that you were looking for the flower. Please excuse me.
It's the magician from before.
What?
My name is Ian Phage.
What's that? That's Lander's flower.
I'll give you this flower, but let me ask you one question. How did you learn about the effects of this flower?
That's easy to answer. I saw it in a journal. This book is a herb journal my father gave me. If you look at this page, an effect that neutralized mana only found in the north of the continent. A flower with 12 petals with a unique poison in this stem and roots. It dries up the second it's picked.
Did your father study alchemy?
It's our family business.
Then this journal is like a family treasure?
Well, it's similar to one.
Then you must know that this flower to a magician is a fatal poison.
I understand what you're saying, but our family would never make an elixir to harm someone. I bet our family name on it.
I see. Thank you for answering my question. But I'm sorry, even I couldn't find a way to save this. All I could do was to freeze it to keep its shape.
Did you trick me?
No, I only wanted to prove that this flower exists. Mr. Radio, would you make a trade with me?
A trade?
I'll constantly inject mana into you to save you from dying from mana poisoning. I'll also find a way to use Lander's flower. So please come to the capital with me.
The capital? What do I have to do there?
Please make elixirs for me that can help with my low mana levels and more.
Couldn't you just ask some famous alchemist to do this? I'm not an amazing alchemist by any means.
I need an alchemist that's always by my side. And that child over there ran into the forest full of raiders in order to find that herb to cure your illness. Please make a proper decision, for his sake then.
Can you give me some time to think about this?
As much as you like.
In this life, Douglas will still have his father and won't be made into a slave. I'll make sure his talents don't fall into Ragnar's hands. But can you believe it? The very master alchemist who once concocted a poison to end my life is now looking up to me as a sort of big brother. It's a curious turn of events, isn't it? As I recover my powers, the prospect of eliminating me becomes increasingly challenging for those who may want to harm me.
So, as you make your way toward the capital, the landscape of your story is evolving, bringing forth new opportunities and uncertainties. The capital is a blend of power and political intrigue, holds both danger and promise. You'll need to tread cautiously, navigating the web of political schemes and rivalries that await.
Huh, Sir Magician?
Have you made your decision?
Yes, well, do I have much of a choice? I do want to live. So please keep your promise.
Of course I will.
Can you really fix my father?
Yeah, I promise.
Then can I treat you like my captain?
Sure, you can.
Yes, sir, Captain.
Was he like this when he was young?
Sir Magician, we have to go back to the castle quickly.
Did something happen?
I've been informed that the prince crossed the Gamas River.
The Gamas River already.
Yes, it was reported this morning.
Let me borrow your horse.
Do you know how to ride?
Not too well, but it can become my friend. Tame. Please take me to the castle. Please bring Mr. Ridio with you. I'll be heading off first.
Did you call for me, father?
I have something to tell you before you leave. I heard that Herbert has been meeting with the 5th prince. A lot of nobles are following the ivory tower. You probably know that who the Tower Master sides with is very important. Prince Ragnar is a very intelligent child. He will probably put a lot of powerful people behind him. This new mage Ian Phage do everything to make him yours before the ivory tower gets to him. I'm telling you to use him, and make yourself a base before it's too late.
Your Highness, I think it's best to tell the Moglians. I'm pretty sure we're done with that discussion. We have to give them time for your arrival. Please consider their situation, my lord. Come to think of it, isn't your family part of the Moglian lords? Yes, my lord. How much longer till we arrive? Just 2 more days, sire. Then send word of my arrival in 2 days' time.
This is where the Crown Prince will be residing. Make sure everything in here is spotless. Hoga, has the other families arrived?
Yes, sir, they have.
What of the magician?
Still no word of him yet, my lord.
The Royal Highness the Crown Prince has arrived. My lord, where is the magician?
The magician is.
Halt.
I'm sorry I'm late.
Sir Magician has been summoned by royal order. You must be present as it's per the laws of the Empire.
Are you the one named Ian?
This is a face I haven't seen in a long time. And over there, Cecilia, the spy from the Coldwood Empire?
Your Royal Highness, you should not overdrink. There's nothing they got good to drink outside of wine. I can't believe I have to mingle with these loathsome nobles after traveling so far. Whether it's this banquet or that brat, I don't like either. I would like to return soon and rest.
What a strange coincidence that the Coldwood Empire is also showing interest in that kid. Not long ago there were 2 orders from the Coldwood Empire. To rule out the rumors of Ian Phage by observing him personally. If the rumors are true, to capture both him and his mother and return to the Empire. What kind of person is he to cause this type of commotion? There he is. Should I test out his rumored abilities? For a start, something light? Magic missiles.
Shield. Who are you?
Can't you tell by my magic I'm a senior of yours from the Ivory Tower? I was just sending a light hello.
Do you greet people like this?
Oh my, look at how this little one talks. A senior could joke with their juniors. You don't have to make me feel bad.
Cecilia. Cecilia Coldwalker.
Who are you and how do you know that name?
I know you well. If you want, I can list off the others too.
Stop talking bullshit.
The stable boy from the Moden family, y'all. The Royal Secretary Robin. Ariel from Squad 9 of the National Troopers. The Palace Annex head maid. Do you know the common denominator of all these people?
Little kid. I don't know how you know all those names, but you would have been better off acting like you didn't know them.
I already knew that you were a cold walker.
If you knew, then why would you be here all by yourself?
I knew that, and that you would come and find me at the drill hall too.
Each and every last one of you Coldwalkers will meet your end before you could harm the Empire.
Your steadfast commitment to safeguarding the kingdom, even in the face of past adversaries and potential future threats who have infiltrated as spies, is admirable, Ian. However, it's a valid concern. Are you perhaps acting too swiftly? Your current strength is significantly bolstered by the artifacts in your possession, so this could be viewed as borrowed strength, and it's essential to assess the implications of relying on such resources.
Am I truly borrowing strength, or am I equipping myself with the necessary armaments to confront the known threat at hand? Waiting for my strength to naturally reach the required level could result in unnecessary casualties, given that I'm well aware of both the enemy's strength and my own capabilities at this stage. I understand both my adversaries and myself in the present moment, so why not gather the items I would inevitably stumble upon in the future a bit earlier this time around?
When you phrase it that way, it's indeed difficult to argue against such a prudent course of action.
Ice Spear.
Mana barrier. Damn it.
Pyro.
I can't move with the mana barrier up. Am I going to die?
Blast.
Damn it. Somehow I'm still alive. If I can just heal up first, I'll deal with this brat later.
I plan on making a name for myself by selling you.
Do you think that will work?
But of course it will. I know everything about you cold walkers.
What's going on over here?
Cecilia.
What happened?
What happened to you? These wounds are...
I did it.
Please explain yourself. What happened?
That woman was talking to someone in a mask, and when I was noticed she tried to silence me.
This is nonsense. She is a mage of the Ivory Tower. You just can't randomly search.
If you were to check her, you will find proof in the form of a mark.
His Highness is here, and this all happened in his presence. Whether the mages of the tower are involved or not, we have a duty to find out the truth.
Then Lise, allow me to heal her first.
You can do that after the search is over. Did you find anything suspicious?
We found nothing.
What did I say? How could you suspect her?
Please excuse me.
What are you doing? You. What did you do?
I was wondering what you two were doing. Seems like they were checking for this.
Does anyone know what this mark means?
No. This is my first time seeing
Ian?
I have no idea.
Since no one knows what this mark means, this will be used as evidence. Prepare mana shackles and imprison her. Ian the Emperor will surely reward you for this if everything comes out to be true.
That child defeated a third-class mage of the tower.
That is correct.
Ha ha ha, I never would have expected him to be that skilled. Captain, from your point of view, what do you think of this Ian Phage?
All rumors of him seem to be true. He also doesn't act like a child of 12 years of age.
Then perhaps I should speak with him, so I can form my own conclusion. Captain, bring him to me.
You summoned me, Your Highness.
From what I heard, one of the magicians sent by the Ivory Tower turns out to be a spy from Coldwood. I also heard that she was pretty skilled one too, yet you still managed to capture her. I'm impressed. I would like to reward you for this. Tell me, is there anything you would like? Don't be shy.
I am flattered by your words of praise. Then would it be possible for us to look at the old ruins of the first Ivory Tower on our way?
Very well, I'll take you there.
To think I'll get it much sooner than expected. The Dragon Language book. The Dragon Language played a major role in time magic research. Indeed, it contains the essence of that said language.
This is our first time coming out this far. Right, Ian? Yes, you're right.
Once we're at the capital, it would be my honor to show you around the capital, as I used to live there, Ms. Phage.
Oh my, why thank you. Would you look at this guy?
Sir Ian, we have arrived. We are planning on staying here for the next 2 days. Please use that time to explore to heart content within that time. Please everyone follow me. To think that your highness would visit such a shabby village. It's an honor that will last generations.
Well, it's nothing. Thank you for commentating us on short notice.
I guess he treats civilians in a humane way.
In my past life, he always wore a dark and hostile look on his face. It could be because of Ragnar, who was always by my side. I guess he can make that kind of face to those that are not nobility too.
Captain, when will you be heading into the Ivory Tower?
Why you ask?
I wanted to visit too.
Then you can accompany me at dawn then.
Really?
Yeah.
I can really come.
Douglas has really taken a liking to Ian. Lady Phage, I wanted to ask you something. Was Ian always that mature? He doesn't seem like a 12-year-old at all.
I know that he doesn't say it out loud, but I think he is trying to fill in his father's space. I feel sorry for him because of that.
So he's like his father? Was he a mage too?
No, Fran was a normal person. He went missing before Ian was born. One day he went off to work and 5 years later his belongings returned. Lately, I feel Ian been, never mind, it's nothing.
And let's stop here. Be sure to subscribe for more Return of the 8th Class Magician. Hit that like button while you're at it. Till the next time.